Hi, it's Catriona Pollard. I've been getting a whole bunch of questions about how we're doing our images that we're using from unknown to expert. And our imagery is getting so much traction and getting so many click-throughs. And I think that's why people are so interested, because they want to know how they can do it. So let me just show you a few things that we are doing, if you can see them. So what we're doing is using really gorgeous imagery, so photos, and putting quotes on top of them. So they're so beautiful. I just am in love with them. So what we're doing is I have a really specific idea about the type of images that I want to use. We're using iStock photo and Shutterstock, and we're finding images that relate to quotes from my book. So I'm pulling out quotes from my book. We're using photos that we have specifically found on Shutterstock, and we're marrying the two together. And we're doing that in an app on the phone, an iPhone app called WordSwag. But you can also use Over, and there's a new one that's just called Quick as well, but WordSwag has been really great. And we're adding the quotes. You have to think about that you can't have too many words, and that they actually do really need to match the image. And the image needs to reflect your brand or what you want people to feel when they see it. And we're also adding my name and adding the URL, unknowntoexpert.com, at the bottom, so it doesn't actually take up too much space. It's more about the words and the image and how we want people to feel when they see it, and it's making it's great. And I'm actually used this exact technique for the PowerPoint for my TED Talk, where I found beautiful imagery and I'm just adding a few words using WordSwag for it, and everybody's loving it because it just makes people feel something as opposed to forcing them to read. So start thinking about how you can use imagery and adding some of your own content, your own words, and your website or your URL, your name, to it, and use it across all of the social media platforms. They work excellently across Facebook, Twitter, as well as LinkedIn.